Hey everyone, welcome back into a video. So this past weekend, 3 official revealed season 2 for the Halo TV show that is coming out in February of next year. I did take screenshots of it because we all know how Paramount is. They love the copyright claim. They are vicious against content creators. Because I know Hidden Xperia did a video on it and he got copyright claimed. So I've learned my lesson from last time and from him. So I am not going to show the trailer. I did take screenshots from it, so we're gonna go that old route like I did for my reviews of each episode last year, if y'all remember, who've been here for this long. So let's get to it then, shall we? Trailer opens up with Chief having his helmet off. Now hold up, wasn't he killed at the end of season 1 only for Cortana to revive him? Like, it was so freaking weird. I was like so out there, but I guess he's alive after all, I guess. I don't know. Talk about a weird thing. I guess they're totally gonna ignore it or something. I don't know. Or he was just knocked unconscious or something like that. I don't know. If my memory is foggy about that, but then again, I haven't touched the show ever since I finished it. I haven't watched it since. And it's free on YouTube now, so if you want to catch up before season 2 comes out, there you go. If you're interested and haven't seen it yet, but again, moving on from that. Now, regarding his helmet being off, it is what it is. You can love it or you hate it. I'm indifferent to it, like I said before. So, moving on from that, let's go to the next one. Here we go. We see the Covenant already en masse and attacking Reach, as you can tell by the Capitol building that it's so iconic with this show, whether you like the show or not. And you can see, yeah, season 2 is definitely about the fall of Reach, as we all know. For people who paid attention to what the events of season 1, it was pretty evident that season 2 was going to be about the fall of Reach. It was pretty obvious that was, what they were planning for season 2. And if things keep going, I guess we'll get to maybe if this show continues past this season, maybe we'll get Combat Evolved. We'll see though. Continuing, we see that the Covenant are glassing Reach. I would love to if we could see the aftermath of it. Kind of like how the Truth kind of did a little bit. That would be really freaking cool because you see the screams, that people after a planet's been glassed by the Covenant or whoever. It's pretty horrifying. It was definitely interesting and unique when it comes to that because we don't hear about that often in Halo lore outside of books like Rush just described. That'd be pretty cool if we could actually see that in the show, but will they actually do that though? Who honestly knows? Tamato, Tamato about that, I guess, but we'll see. Continuing. We got this next shot of Chief and the rest of the Silver Team investigating an area, probably after the Covenant, during the Covenant's attack on Reach. So again, huge emphasis on the fall of Reach. That's pretty significant for the plot of season 2. Continuing. We see a good shot here of Chief, where you can see he's staring at something in the background, hence giving off that red orange vibe in his visor. So again, like I haven't said it before, but I'll say it here again. The visual and atmosphere of the TV show is definitely one of its biggest strong point because the writing is the weakest part easily. If we're going off of season 1, because that's season 1 was, oh my god, that was so bad, so freaking bad. That introduced the Jimmy Riggs meme. It looks like that's continuing since they're gonna have him keep taking his helmet off, as I showed you before. And finally, the ending shot was this, where we actually see a Halo ring. Whoopee, an actual Halo ring and a Halo TV show? That shouldn't be a mind blowing revelation, but as we see in the TV show, I guess it is. But will we actually go to it? We'll see though. I guess if my prediction is correct, that if we get season 3, it will be lead right into to Halo 1, which seemingly that's what it seems to be. Again, if season 2 is as successful as season 1 was. And we'll see though how that one pans out. Now that that's out of the way with the trailer, 03 also did a blog post in the description of the trailer before we get into it. It says, "You deserve the truth. The enemies at our gates, their numbers are overwhelming. Any Marine who makes a stand with us will not survive the day. For every moment that we hold the enemy at bay, more innocent people can escape. When they do, they will go forth to tell the story that you were right today. You will be remembered." Brilliant speech by Captain Jacob Keyes, as we'll get into a little bit. Brilliant. I couldn't have said it any better. Now let's get to the actual article in question. So this kind of brings up a little synopsis for it. The official season 2 teaser premiered at CCXP 2023 this weekend, promising 8 new episodes filled with intense action to come as the Covenant threat to humanity escalates. Following the events of Season 1, pick up 6 months later, the state of the galaxy is very different compared to Season 1, as the Covenant war rages on. World after world falls to alien alliance. Against these ever-mounting odds, the Chief must fight to prevent the war from tipping irrevocably into the certainty of extinction for humanity. Returning Season 2 are many faces and names you'll recognize from Season 1, including Paul Schreiber playing as Chief, Natasha, I probably said her name wrong, Mick Elborn, Dr. Halsey, Bokeem Woodbine as Soren, Shabana Azami as Borowski, Natasha Kozak as Riz, Olive Grain as Miranda Keys, Yurin Ha as Kamala. Crap. I was afraid that they would bring her back, and unfortunately they did. Whatever. Bentley Kalu as Vanak, Kate Kennedy as Kai 125, a character we actually do like. Charlie Murphy from Maki, Denny Sapani from Jacob Keys, and Jen Taylor as Cortana, with Fiona Chauncey as Lyra and Tylen Bailey also returning, but we also got some new faces. Christina Riddle joins the cast as Talia Perez, a new character to Halo. As our story begins, she serves as the UNSC Marine Corps Communications Specialist. And finally, Joseph Morgan, who also joins the cast Season 2, as a character whose name will no doubt bring familiar fans to a famous expanded universe. Say hello to James Ackerson. And who is this? What does he look like? I'll show you now. This is James Ackerson, ladies and gentlemen. Now your question may ask, for those who only play the games, who is he? Well, they did a little synopsis for people who don't play the games, or yeah, who don't read the books, I mean. Here it is. James Ackerson is a character who appeared throughout many of the early Halo novels, including The Fall of Reach and Cross of Ox, before he was killed in the comic Uprising that has tied directly into Halo 3. Ackerson is the leader within the clandestine Office of Naval Intelligence, or ONI, who desires to advance his own initiatives to win the war against the Covenant by any means necessary. And what he did was pretty significant because he was actually the head honcho behind the Spartan 3 program because he was not big on Dr. Halsey using children for the Spartan 2 program. Even though he kind of used children himself, unironically, for the Spartan 3 program. So it was kind of very similar, but his took a more different approach to what Dr. Halsey did. Whether you are proof of her actions or not, her actions did help save the human race, whether we can admit it or not. Anyway, finally, speaking of new faces, Season 2 also has a new showrunner and head was writer David Warner, and has expressed excitement to bring a more grounded and grifty tone to the series. There's a lot of digest in this teaser, and no doubt we're going to see every frame analyzed and deconstructed. Stay tuned for a more detailed breakdown of this teaser in our next Silver Debrief. While I cover that, who knows though, but yeah, if you want my overall thoughts on what we know so far about Season 2, I think it's seemingly in a more positive direction compared to Season 1. You can kind of tell they're taking a more gritty approach to it. Yeah, if people remember, Season 1 went through development hell, and the turnaround for Season 2 is much shorter compared to what Season 1 was. So maybe they had a clear, concise plan this time around. Because there was multiple showrunners that changed during the development of Season 1, while we have a completely new one for Season 2. So we'll see how it pans out though. At the end of the day though, I'm gonna still, while I review the episodes like I did for Season 1, yeah, probably, hopefully, I don't lose my mind reviewing them. Because remember folks, one of my reviews, I was very gastrobated by how bad it was. I think y'all know which one I'm talking about. Holy fuck, that scene was so bad. Y'all know who saw the show know what I'm referring to, because my god. My lord. Anyway, that's all I gotta say on this. Are you gonna watch the show? I will again, just for the sake of, reviewing the episodes like I did for season 1. I am a bit curious how different they're gonna take the Fall of Reach event, because we've already had a telling of it twice. One, the actual book, obviously, and then Halo Reach, again, the game. So we'll see how they change it up from how the other two adaptations of this particular event in Halo history is. And I'm curious to see what happens. That's it for me. What do you guys think of this? Let me down in the comment section below. Are you going to watch the show like I am, or are you going to skip it? I don't blame me if you are, to be quite honest with you. And I'll see you on the next one. Till then, have a good one.